guys, today in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to wrap a square cube crystal. So these ones here are about 1.5 centimeters across. I wrapped a few others when I was trying to come up with this design. So obviously there's basic ones there, just like wrapping a ribbon around a present. These other ones, I tried to come up with something a bit more complex that was easy to do, but honestly, yeah, they're not that easy to do. I need something that's reliably consistent for you guys, so that's hopefully what this one is. This is the design that I came up with in the end. And so as you can see, I did this one here with 3 as well, so I'm just going to show you today how to do the 1. And if you choose, you can add extras on there, just make your cords a little bit longer. So this is the 0.8 millimeter cotton twine, and so we start out with 2 lengths of 24 inches and 2 lengths of 10 inches. So I just start out with cutting those 4 lengths. I've got a cute little rose quartz crystal here that I'm going to wrap. And we just start out on the end of these cords that we've got. Start out by putting them all together at the end, and this is going to be this end part of your, so sort of like the tail part of your crystal hanger or necklace. So I normally make this first knot about 3 or 4 inches from the end. So it's up to you how far exactly, but I just tie a loop knot with all of the cords through together. So just make sure you've pulled each cord tight so that the knot's nice and tight. And then we need to just place the crystal inside of the knot on the other side of the knot, so not on the tail side. We're now putting the crystal on the side that's got the longer lengths on it. Just working your crystal so that it has one cord going up each side of the square shape crystal. Then you want to hold your crystal firmly in your hands and holding the cords from 2 opposite sides of the crystal there. And then we're just going to tie them in a knot. So I just tie them in a nice little simple knot, which is right over left and then left over right. So just being careful there that you're going to pull them nice and tight, because you want that to actually hold the crystal in place. There's the first little knot, and then there's the second one. And then just pulling them down nice and tight. Yeah, you should be able to let it go and just make sure it's pulled tight. Okay, so that's sort of secured the crystal in there in one direction. As long as it's tight, it will sit there. And then you've got these other 2 side parts. So I'm just going to start off with just linking them underneath that knot that you just tied. So just grab one of them and then you're just going to poke it underneath. So just going to poke that underneath the knot there. Pull that over, and then from the other side just pull that one up and just pulling that one under as well. So you're still going to have one cord coming off each side, but they are just now the opposite sides. So you don't want this knot on the top here to be too bulky, so I sort of found that the best way of tying this off and having them all nice and tight is to actually wrap one around. So just holding all your cords up nice and tight with the knot there. I'm just going to grab one of the cords. So I'm just grabbing that one there. That's one of the ones that's coming up the side there and goes underneath. So just holding those other 3 there nice and tight, I'm just going to start wrapping this one around nice and tight, about 3 times. And it sort of goes under that little knot there, but it holds it in nice and securely. So of the other cords there, if you can find the other one cord, the other one that we poked underneath the hole, then I just kind of grab that one out and tie that onto this one as well, just by doing the same, a simple knot right over left and then left over right, and that sort of holds it into place. So you really just want to make sure that your cords are all now nice and tight. You can kind of move them around a little bit just so they're sitting in the middle of the crystal, because you've got to have it so that there's not enough movement there that the crystal can come out any of the holes. Everything needs to be tight enough that that crystal is secure in there. Then you can find your 2 longest cords, and the other 2 I'm just going to snip off there, and then you can singe the little ends there down and sort of melt them down so they won't go anywhere. Then you've got your 2 long ones, so you can either just tie that in a knot or tie an adjustable sliding knot on there. You can check out my other tutorials for adjustable sliding knots. So I just tie a little knot there. Then you can hang this either as a necklace or window hanging, or even off your rear vision mirror in your car. They're a really simple design, so hopefully you guys will like them. Nice and easy as well. For the other options, you just keep going. Basically pop another crystal in there, obviously before you cut the other 2 short ones off, but you need them to be a bit longer. And then you can just wrap around another one, put another knot there, and then pop another crystal on as well. But there you have how to wrap a square or cubed crystal.